Hello everybody, Tommyruin here, and it's been 48 hours since Ascension launched, since it opened its doors and everyone has come flooding into the server, and it's been so great seeing so many new people in the game. In this video I'm going to talk about what the first 48 hours have been like, my experience and what I've been up to, as well as how the server's been holding up. So you might have been there at the launch. I did try and stream it, but I have potato internet and it was in 480p and there was also a 9-minute delay, so I am very sorry if you were watching my stream and waiting for me to log in before you tried logging in, because I was 9 minutes behind on my stream, so I probably made a few people a bit late. But got in. There was a bit of a problem with people taking other people's names from the Discord. People were just going through and stealing people's names and then trying to sell them, which is very scummy, and the devs have tried to patch it up as much as they can, but there's not much you can do if people have taken those names and actually were going to use them and are leveling with them. So yeah, that was quite annoying. It was a bad start because I didn't get my name to start with. I've got it now. Now I've managed to sort it out with the guy who did have it, and the GM's managed to get a name change, but it was a bit frustrating not being able to log in with my name and then having people being like, are you the actual person? It was quite annoying. But we got in and there were so many people in the start zone in Durotar, and yeah, it was mental seeing everyone running around, and apparently Durotar wasn't even the busiest. I've heard the Undead one was really busy too, and I don't even know about the Alliance, but apparently the Alliance have got an even higher population than the Horde, so I can't even imagine what the Alliance starting zones were like. I have been told that there was over 1,000 players at the launch and again on the Saturday afternoon, so they've got over 1k on peak times, which is really good to start with. It'll probably drop down, but I can imagine it will stay stable at around 800 players, which is a really nice number for a server of this type. So I logged in and my first goal was to recreate the guild from beta, the Deeprun Raiders guild. So I got as many people that I already knew to donate some silver, and I sprinted to Orgrimmar, got the charter going and Hearthstone back and got people to sign it, and then ran back again and got the guild started, and then I basically spent the first few hours inviting people and getting the guild up and running. So I was a bit slow with that, but I soon caught up. I got into a group of 5 and it was so much fun leveling with people on this launch, and there was absolutely no lag to start with when everyone was clustered in these first few zones. It was really good seeing everyone just bombarding it up to level 60. It was really cool. So in terms of bugs, there was a few just basic things like pathing and mobs and everything, projectiles flying through trees for example, but those aren't the things which the Ascension team have been focusing on, I don't think, and they're things which will be easy for them to fix. They've been focusing on polishing their classless system and getting that ready with all their other custom features for the launch, because everyone's played World of Warcraft, they know what to expect, but they haven't played Ascension with the custom stuff, and they've been really trying to polish that so it's an easy experience for when people log in. There was a few things which were a bit out of place. There was a 10 gold respec token which was meant to sell for 1,000 gold. I don't know if anyone actually managed to get one of those, but that's a little bit game breaking if they did. And then there was also somebody getting a level 10 100% mount through the store. They accidentally gave a mounting rank to one of the mounts which they got on the store, and somebody was able to use it. It was quickly patched up and they got it solved, but it's a bit weird to have these kind of bugs that are a bit game breaking on the server. But for the stuff which they have already set up, it was really cool. So the classless system worked absolutely flawlessly. All of the mob pathing and everything was usable. It's a server that can be played on. It's not buggy as hell and you won't have any problems leveling up. Sure, there's going to be a few quest mobs that are on a longer spawn, and there are a few mobs that will have a bit weird scaling. But Ascension is niche, and if you've played World of Warcraft to death and you're a bit bored with it, it's something which you'll really enjoy. So I'm up to level 20 now, but the last few days have been very laggy, and apparently it's to do with optimization of their code. So the way that they've done their custom classless system, they've also got custom tooltips, and apparently that's causing a lot of problems now. People have spread out and are going on different zones. Apparently it's causing massive server lag. So at the moment they're trying to sort that out, but I've been very impressed so far, and the developers seem to be on the code problem and are trying to solve it as soon as possible. And also the GMs in the game have been absolutely fantastic. There's been a massive GM presence on the server in the chat, which has been really good to see, and they're going around solving problems for people, making sure that everyone's having a good time, and moderating chat and everything, which is really, really nice. I always think it's a lot nicer when there's GMs talking to the players and there's bridging that gap between the players and the staff. It's nice to see that they are chatting to the player base and the player base have a chance to ask questions and everything. It seems more friendly and more accessible. So what have I done? I've done a few dungeons. I'm leveling as a bear tank. I'm going to add in Magma Totem when I get to level 26, and I'm just trying to make a build that can do solo content as well as AoE farming, so I can do a bit of both depending on what mood I'm in. But the build's going well. I'm not having many problems at all. A little bit of self-healing problems, but that's about it. And I've been tanking quite effectively. I've done Ragefire Chasm and Wailing Caverns. Really, really nice to do with guild members. And got some good loot. I think I'm halfway there with the Fang set at level 20 after doing one run. We got 3 drops of the Gloves of the Fang, which is really, really cool. So I think nearly everyone who needed them got them, which was really good to see. I can't wait to get to the higher levels and do some content with the guild. I think we have 3 Wailing Caverns runs going at once, which is really awesome. It's nice to have a lot of people to play with. But yeah, hopefully they can sort this lag problem and everyone can continue for the race to level 60. I think some people are actually already close, which is insane. They must not have slept. But that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions in the comment section, let me know and I will reply to them. Do let me know your experiences of the launch in the comment section. I'd really like to know your experience, especially if you're from the Alliance side. I'd love to know what's going down in Stormwind. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you all very soon.